Hey, what's up guys, Godstatus here, and just to go ahead and clarify, I'm just going to be reading off comments and answering them like as fast as possible. There was a ton of them, and I would like to answer every comment that deserves to be answered, like non-troll ones, so I'm just going to go ahead and see if I can grind this out, and hopefully it's not too fast or anything. But yeah, this guy wanted to be first comment, so he's just chilling there. First comment from Frickets: what's your favorite food to eat on a Wednesday afternoon? It's gotta be dino nuggets, you can never go wrong with them. What's my favorite car and what do I think of capybaras? Favorite car, either a GTR or an Audi R8 as of right now. And aren't capybaras like the biggest rodent in the world or whatever, and they always run in squads and shit? They're pretty fly, I wanna mess with them. Do I love you more than Empress? Empress is my secretary, so I'm not allowed to have in-work feelings, you know? So, yeah, you're gonna have to be above her. What's one big mistake you see pro PF players do and how do you fix it? One big mistake is playing way too aggressive for their own playstyle, or just getting way too overconfident, and they end up pushing and just making big mistakes. So you basically just have to remind yourself that like you can't push certain things and you can't be as confident as you want, especially when playing against like better teams. What's one big mistake that I've always made when playing and how did I fix it? I've always been a little careless, and I really just don't pay attention to surroundings as much. If anyone really watches me play, I don't really head glitch as much as I should, and I don't really use cover as much as I should. I kind of just stand out in the open half the time. So basically I just have to remind myself not to do that. Who do I think the second best PF player is? Definitely No Pressure, easily. Why did I start YouTube and what motivated me? I started YouTube like 3 years ago, and I didn't really have a ton of motivation. I just liked like showing off like skill on games and blah blah blah, so it's kind of like cocky, but that was basically why I enjoyed showing off like how good I was at games and things like that. Didn't really have anyone motivating me, if I'm completely honest. Can I make it so you don't need socks in my Discord because you want to join? Nah, never that. Always need socks. What's my average ping in PF? Usually about 100, but I try to go for servers with about 80 to 60. And my least favorite gun, probably the BFG, just because it's annoying. What is my thought on the current state of competitive with the recent drama of the banning and unbanning of burst guns, and how do you think the meta will be shifted? Voice crack included. Current state of competitive isn't too bad. Obviously it can always improve, and we're still learning a lot of things, especially with CPFO. There's a lot more changes recently, and including the banning of the burst guns. I'm not really for it, because macros are usually decently easy to detect, but that's just my opinion. And how do I think the meta will shift? I don't really think the meta is going to shift all that much, because they're not like super nerfing any guns, other than the Scar H, but even they reverted that. Do I think Call Me JoJo's status should calm down with the donations? Yeah, man, you've been donating way too much. How did I know about Roblox? It's kind of petty. I used to be a guy called Savage that I really didn't like, and he switched from Blockade to PF, and I kind of just came here to annoy him, and then I started enjoying the game. When did I start playing PF? About 2 years ago, like February 2016, and it was for annoying him, but then I actually enjoyed the game, so I continued. How do I find PR? I was streaming, and Enderchrome, an admin from PR, found me, and talked to me about competitive and stuff, got me onto TA for CPFL, and then TA was connected to PR, so it just kind of came together. Do I like comp? Yeah, I definitely like comp. It's a lot more fun to play against people that are like taking the game seriously and you actually have a challenge, rather than like rank 2s who don't even know how to use their mouse yet. Will I collab with any other YouTubers? I'd like to, but I'm also not going to go out like begging for collabs. If they want to, they can come to me, or like maybe I'll shoot them a DM, but it all depends. What's my favorite pet? Dogs, sorry man. And what's the worst KDR I've ever had in PF? Probably like a 1 when I'm just messing around. Do I love you? Maybe. I don't like to give out my love like that. Am I ever going to make a vlogging channel? No, that's just not my style. What gun would you main if the G36 while letting gun PF? Probably the AKM or the Scar H, or Scar Hammer, excuse me. Just because that's mostly, I don't know, I like those guns. Tell us my secret of being good. There's really no secret, it's just practice. Why do I play PF? It's just fun. I never really rage at it, so I never get bored of it or want to quit the game. I just casually play. How am I good at PF? Just practice, man. My favorite fast food? Chick-fil-A, easily. Their nuggets are amazing. And my favorite car and color? Favorite car, like I said, the Audi R8 or the GTR. And then car color, if that's what you're asking, black. Normal color, red. Do I want to build a snowman? With anyone but you, Marcus, sure. Are you good? Yeah, man, you're good. You definitely have room to improve, as does everyone, including myself. And will I marry you? Nah, can't do that. Where did I get the name Call Me Godstatus? It's actually like a ripoff of my cousin's name way back in the day. I think his name was like God's Angel or something. Or he might have even used Godstatus at one point, but he doesn't use it anymore and hasn't for a while. So that's kind of where I got it from. What's my favorite vacation area? I've never really been on vacation. I mean, I went on vacation once for like a week to South Carolina, Myrtle Beach, but yeah, I honestly don't know. I haven't really experienced many vacations. What's my favorite attachment? Probably the Coyote site, since I use that on mostly everything. Or Reflex, I guess, but yeah, definitely Coyote or Reflex. What's my favorite color? Red. Do I have socks on? Always. I can never be caught lacking. What do you think should be fixed, and what should be added to make the PF scene a bit better? Also, what do you think about the devs reworking and revamping the old maps? Think fixed. I think gun balancing. There's still a lot of guns that are way too insane, especially the MG3. And what do I think should be added to make the PF scene a bit better? Don't really know if it'll make the PF scene a bit better. However, I do think like more interaction with the community. I mean, the devs have been trying to do that more, but it can still be improved. And I would love to see them do like a dev Q&A live stream, which, in my opinion, is an insanely good way to interact. But that's just me. How can you get into any comp team? Sorry if you guys hear my dog. How can you get into any comp teams? Join the CPFO Discord. I'll have that in the description for you. How do you get into comp teams? There's a recruitment channel. You can go there and go ahead and post your stats and talk with team reps. Do you like your skins? Yeah. Your mom gay? No, you. How did I get my name? Just explain. And what's my best sniper clip? The 8-man headshot feed with a triple collat, which was like a split 13-man or something, 12-man, 13-man. But yeah, that's on my channel if you want to go ahead and see that. Tell the truth, have you ever used the BFG with the bell tracker? Yeah, I have in the past, for trick shotting, not for like just running around. When can I do a face cam? I honestly don't know, because, I don't know, I'm not really a fan of doing it. A lot of people know what my face looks like anyways, so. Am I gay? No, I'm not. Are you nerd? Yes. What do I think about the BFG? It's just annoying. I mean, if you're using it for like trick shotting, sure, but people who just run around and only use it the entire game, it's kind of frustrating. How long have I been playing PF? About 2 years, a little over 2 years, but I've only been actively playing for about a year. How to raise your overall KD up? Play a bit more passive, and just kind of, you really have to pay attention to your surroundings. If you want to just grind KD, the best way to do it is to find like lobbies with all low ranks, and just play really passive and go from there. How tall am I? 6 foot. What country do I live in? United States. What's boring about PF? It gets kind of repetitive. Recording software, I use OBS, my credit card, and password. Yeah, I'll go ahead and DM that one to you. Can I do fan 1v1s? Actually, yeah, I plan on doing that eventually. Can I subscribe to some random channel, potentially? And can I get a trick shot for you? Debatable. I'll try. Will you ever... Really, dogs? Will you ever start developing your own game on Roblox? No, I don't really think that's worth it. And a lot of like YouTubers who do, it never really succeeds. Can I do a quick video description on attachments? And why I like my loadout versus others? Maybe. That seems like a really long and extensive video. But I'll think about it. How to join a comp team? Explain. And can I record more competitive events? As of right now, I'm retired from competitive, so not right now. Maybe in the future though. What are some of my favorite guns in PF? G36, AKM, Scar H, or Scar Hammer, excuse me, I keep saying Scar H. Loadouts for G36, it's Coyote, Compensator, Stubby Grip, Green Laser. AKM, it's No Sight, Compensator, Stubby, Green Laser. And then for the Hammer, it's Reflex, Angled Grip, Compensator, Green Laser. What would I like to be added? I already answered. How many quad collaterals do I have with snipers? None, because I'm absolutely terrible at this game. And I only hit marker them. Best clip would be the 8-man headshot with a triple collat. Best trick shot was a 720 crane shot, which is in my introducing to Banshee. Favorite time of the day? Probably like 2-3 o'clock. What is my favorite thing to do when I wake up? Usually just shower and get on my computer and do whatever I need to do for the day. From the one and only JoJo, did I really tell my mom I was famous because he gave me money? Nah, I just tell my mom I'm famous every day no matter what. She gotta know. Can I even rap? Are you trying to rap battle though? How many years of my life am I going to waste on this game? Probably too many. I already have wasted too many. Do I plan on doing any collaborations in the futures with any of the big guys like Synthesize? Jesus. Yeah, I would like to, but I'm not going to like go out of my way to like beg them for a collab. If they come to me, sure, but I'm not going to go beg for it. Do I want to be in Paradox? Yeah, I'd like to. but I got denied from it, so yeah. How old am I? I'm 18. Can I record any of my competitive games? Don't commentate, just do your thing, add some music. As of right now, like I said, I'm kind of retired from comp, or else I would. In the future, definitely though. What was my rank when I hit my first 100 kill game? I think like rank 30. What is my best kill? I don't know if you're meaning like just in general. Just one singular kill, probably like my 720 crane shot. Favorite sniper, if you're talking about like any game, Remington 700 or player, Tommy. And then favorite montage, I don't really know. I'm really a fan of the one me and Tommy just did. I think the editing was insane. The clips were pretty decent. Obviously they could have been better, but I'm new to clipping, so yeah. Do I play any sports? Not anymore. I used to play a lot of baseball, and football and basketball. Empress plus my bro kill ship. Oh yeah, big time. Who's my favorite member of Paradox? Definitely Tommy. Tommy's a homie. Are you a good friend and will I start playing any other games? Yeah, you're a good friend. And yeah, I might start uploading like Rocket League and stuff, just broadening my channel, but I don't know how the response to that's gonna be. Explain how you eat chocolates very carefully. That's the only way. Will I do a face cam in vids and streams? Probably not. How old am I? 18. My name Chris. And am I having a good day? Yeah, man. How about you? How do you get higher than #1 on PF? No idea. I'll let you know when I figure that out. Am I human? Debatable. Is Zuzu gender an attack helicopter? Yes. Have me and Tommy touch PPs? No. What do I think about competitive leagues can improve when it comes to activeness? And since many leagues, including CPFL, have died out, what do you think CPFO did differently? To improve in activeness, it really all just depends on teams. There's no way a league can push activity, just depends on the teams. And I think CPFO did differently was remove the toxicity and like banter channel. And as much fun as it just really was toxic to really all it was. And CPFO is doing like a bracket, or excuse me, doing like a leaderboard system, which is a lot better, so teams that are active get rewarded compared to teams that aren't. How tall am I? 6 foot. I'm hot. No, you. Do you think an in-game comp system would be better than what we have at the moment? Do you think it should be added? Yeah, I definitely think it would be better. Just because it would be regulated more, and people could actually get prizes and like proper ranks. And do I think it should be added? Yeah, definitely. Will I ever make a face reveal? I've done a lot. My Discord profile picture is my face, and my Discord's in the description if you want to add it and see it. Top 10 players? God. In no specific order, me, Prej, Bucket, Jake, Spirals, Action J, Finn, yeah, I don't really know. That's a lot of people. I'm just gonna leave it at that. How does one get better at the game? Just practice, man. Do you know how to triple jump? Yes, and can I show you? No, I don't teach it. What's one of my favorite guns apart from G36? Probably the AKM. Do I play PUBG and what's my most kills? Yeah, I play PUBG. Not too much as of recently, but my most kills was like 20 in a solo game. And then what's my favorite game on PC? PF or Rocket League as of right now. Did I ever see myself here when I started out comp? No. I did have the goal of becoming the best, but I didn't really see it happening. It was just kind of like me being cocky, and that's just what I like to do, is try to become the best on games like these. But no, I definitely didn't think that it would go to this extent. Paradox Godstatus? Yeah, I wish. My big gay? No, always got socks on. Best clip? 8-man headshot with triple glide as said. Best trick shot? The 720 crane. Can I give you the suck? No. My opinions on clans? I mean, as long as they're not bothering anyone, ain't a big deal. Who's the worst player? Probably Lion, eh? What do I feel about, or what do you feel being the best player on PF? I mean, it's nothing really that special, I guess. I mean, I enjoy it at times. Sometimes it can be kind of frustrating and annoying because people don't really respect personal space at all. But overall, it's pretty enjoyable. How do I mega jump? Not telling. Big gay or little gay? Neither, because I always have socks on, so never gay. So boss, maybe want to add you on Roblox? Fine, I got you. And you loved your How to Be Pro at PF video? Thanks, man, I appreciate that. Do I play on a gaming PC or a laptop, and does it make a difference? I play on a gaming PC, but it doesn't really make a difference if you're on a good PC or a good laptop. It's just personal preference. Tits or ass? Ass. Definitely. How do I get high kills, 40 plus in CQC mass without taking a lot of kills yourself? I think it means deaths. I don't know, it's just how I play. I'm used to playing very aggressive, so you usually just use a gun that's strong in CQC and you're pretty good. Where do I like to shoot from on ruins? Usually just push and spawn trap. so I usually sit by right outside their gates. Do I run routes, or am I running around randomly, relying on reflexes and aiming? Usually run routes for the most part. Mostly just spawn trapping routes though. What do I think of the recent nerfing, and have I switched to anything else from G36? I did for a bit, but if you throw a stubby on the G36, it's basically the same. And yeah, the recent nerfs were a little questionable, but it is what it is. I'm glad they did revamp the Scar though. Favorite game before Phantom Forces? Probably Rocket League, to be honest. Can you be your first question? Sorry, someone else beat you to it by like a day. Can you be my first child? I don't really want kids. How juicy is my watermelon? Very. Does Jake have the big gay? Is Jake mega gay? Yes and yes. What are my computer specs? Intel i7 4820K at 3.7 GHz, not overclocked or anything. NVIDIA GTX 1060 6GB, 16GB DDR3 RAM, a 3TB HDD, and a 240GB SSD. Any significant tips on getting better FPS? None that you probably aren't already aware of, to be honest. How to get better aim? Just practice. My aim came from like playing a lot of FPS games before PF, so. Do I love you? No, you're my secretary. I'm not allowed to have in-work relations. How old am I? 18. Answered that. Favorite food? Chicken, easily. Who do I like more, my mom or dad? Neither, really. I guess, like, my mom, because she's willing to do more stuff. My dad's usually, like, working and tired. May I 1v1 you in game? Potentially. Can you ever show us your dogs in a vlog? Yeah, I'll put a picture up right now. Not a vlog, but you guys can have pictures. Favorite dog breed / cat breed? Either the American Bully for dogs or the German Shepherd. And what is my most asked question? Either are you the real Godstatus or can you train me? Alright, so that's gonna wrap it up, guys, but I want to say thank you again so much for over 2,000 subs. We have gained over 400 subscribers this month, which is absolutely insane for a channel of my size, and I really hope the growth continues, because this is literally blowing my mind. I've gained over 25% of my subs in just under 28 days, and I seriously want to say thank you guys so much for that. I'm going to try to start uploading more and maybe streaming some. I don't really know because streaming's a little questionable. However, I will try to do it whenever I can. But thank you guys so much for all the support and all the questions you asked, and I hope you guys enjoy the video.